Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tapscott Chapel here on the campus of Kentucky Wesleyan College. We're very glad that you all could be with us today for this exciting announcement. We're going to hear from quite a few folks. Before we get started, obviously, Kentucky Wesleyan has enjoyed a tremendous amount of momentum over the last 23 months, and things like that do not happen without a true catalyst. And so that's why we're here today for this very exciting announcement. To go ahead and get us going, I'd like to introduce the chairman of the Kentucky Wesleyan Board of Trustees, the Reverend Dr. Thomas Reed.
Well, good morning to you. Thank you for coming today. We always have any number of things to celebrate here at Kentucky Wesleyan. It happens almost on a daily basis. We'll be really doing that here over the next couple of weeks as we receive what will be a great freshman class returning students to our campus. We'll be celebrating that here all month. But today we pause to celebrate what is really an important event for us. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Kentucky Wesleyan College, it's my honor and privilege to share that we have signed, sealed, and delivered, if you will, a contract extension of Barton Darrell as president of our school. And we are so thankful that that has happened. It almost is an understatement to say we are so thankful for Bart's leadership. We are thankful for the direction that he is leading us into. Ours is a very, very bright future. And we know that Bart is an important and significant part of that future. And so as we have that contract extension, we are thankful that as Bart continues to lead us, that the school will prosper, that we will be meeting our mission and purpose, and that many lives will be touched because of that. So Bart, we are thankful that you are here, and we look forward to continuing our sojourn together as we look to have this school prosper in every way, which means that we are affecting lives, that we are developing leaders, and that those persons are then sent out and they make a real difference in the world. You're an important part of that. And so we are very thankful for this day of celebration as we extend your contract well into the future. We have a representative from the faculty, Dr. W.L. Magnuson. Dr. Magnuson has known Bart for a long, long time. He's now working with him very closely. So Dr. Magnuson, if you'll come and share on behalf of the faculty.
I'd like to start off by paraphrasing Dr. John Combs, Professor Emeritus at Kentucky Wesleyan, my good buddy, and he's present here today. According to John, I would like to say, it's always a privilege to talk about a nice-looking, charming, intelligent, well-accomplished individual. However, today, I'm going to talk about Bart and I, when Bart was 8 years old, he and I and our family, in a caravan of 3 Ryder trucks and 3 cars, in 1969, drove through Hurricane Camille and crossed the Mississippi River on a ferry. Now, what's unusual about the crossing the Mississippi River on a ferry with Ryder trucks? Approaching Memphis, the 2 families with Bart, his siblings, my wife, Ellie, and my daughter, Barb. We stopped just outside of Memphis on the west side. And Bart's dad said, let's not cross over the Mississippi here. Let's on that big bridge. Let's go upstream a few miles and cross over on a smaller bridge. So we took his dad's advice, and we drove up on the west side of Mississippi, about 100 miles. Finally, we saw signs that pointing east, Mississippi River. So the caravan took off, and we got to the river, and guess what? No bridge. But this little bitty ferry. And we all thought we were going to all sink. But somehow, by the grace of God, we arrived safely in this place. I watched Bart and his siblings and my daughter Barb grow up from little kids, and they were always spending a lot of time running around campus. I'm not sure what they were doing, but I'm sure they were looking for money to go buy something good. As a student at Kentucky Wesleyan, I did not have Bart in any of my classes, which I don't know if it's good or bad. Good. But I did keep up with him through his parents, Dr. Bob Darrell, Professor Emeritus of English at Kentucky Wesleyan, and his mom, Nelda, a great teacher in public schools, both who were very good friends of mine. I was so pleased when I heard that Bart finished law school. I didn't think he could do it. I heard Bart Chestnut. But by golly, he did. And I had great confidence in his ability when he returned to Kentucky Wesleyan as vice president. Some of us refer to that as the president of vices. But also great confidence when he became president 2 years ago. I knew his integrity, his reputation for hard work, and most of all, his deep passion for Kentucky Wesleyan. What we have all seen these past 2 years are these characteristics. Plus, it's off the scale energy, enthusiasm, and visionary leadership. I admire his bulldog determination and decisiveness. And most of all, his love for students, who he respects, and they deserve his attention and support. That same boy I saw running around campus a few years ago is still running around campus, encouraging our students, connecting with faculty and staff, greeting prospective students and families. Bart, we believe in you, we trust you, and we appreciate you. In closing, I would like to say one other thing. Several years ago, Dr. Richard Seltzer, a noted author and surgeon at Yale University, gave the initial L.E. Magnuson lecture in science, medicine, and literature. After his presentation, Becky Harton, wife of Kentucky Wesleyan President Paul Harton, came up to me, put her hand on my shoulder and said, his presentation was not a hit, it was a home run. Bart, you are not only a hit, but the faculty, the staff, the students, the trustees, and the community knows that you are a home run. And Kentucky Wesleyan is declared the winner. Thank you. And Jennifer Wallace Crawford, Senior Accounting Major, will now take the podium.
Jennifer Walker Crawford, and I'm a senior here at Kentucky Wesleyan College. 2 years ago, around this time, I remember standing over in Rogers Hall introducing Dr. Darrell as the new president of Kentucky Wesleyan College. I don't really remember all the good things I said about him. I probably made them up. But it turns out I was right. I'm very excited to be here again to share with everyone the changes we students have seen here at Kentucky Wesleyan College over the past couple of years. Soon after being inducted, President Darrell implemented the Wesleyan Way. For those of you who don't know the Wesleyan Way, it is a set of 4 guiding principles. 1, we succeed with honor. 2, we support each other. 3, we compete with integrity. 4, we love each other. Honor, support, integrity, and love. All of these principles guide us to who we want to be, rather than what we want to be. College students can count on the fact that one of the first questions people are going to ask them is, what do you want to do when you graduate? Now that question evokes a lot of fear in someone like me who truly has no idea what I want to do. You see, there's a fear in placing your value in what you want to do, because what can depend on so many other things, and sometimes the what is completely out of your control. And while this may be a question of courtesy, does it not suggest the world is too concerned about the wrong things? Is it not more important who we are rather than what we are? You see, the biggest risk we have in life is taking no risk at all. Our fears are overcome by our courage, and our courage will conquer great things, and that's driven by our purpose. Our purpose is guided by our values, and those values are shaped by the hearts and spirit of our family here at Wesleyan. Because they believe when Jesus said in John 16:33, "In this world you will have trouble, but take courage, I have overcome the world." Trusting God may seem like a risk, but His Word provides us the courage to believe His plan is the best plan. The battles are already conquered, and our purpose has been laid out. I thank President Darrell for the foundation he has laid, inspiring us to seek our identity. I know he has a great vision for the future of this school because he directs his focus on the personal development of students. I'm very excited to see what the future holds for Wesleyan, and I'm certain President Darrell and the entire Wesleyan family will continue to impact lives the way they have mine. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce President Darrell.
Good morning. Thank you all for taking time out of your very busy schedules to be here. I'm very grateful. I don't really like this kind of stuff, you'll agree. But I am very grateful for all of you, and Dr. Magnuson, thank you, sir. After hearing Jennifer Walker Crawford, I don't know how anybody could be even asking the question of why I wouldn't want to be around that every day. This is the kind of young person that's on this campus and what inspires me every day. So thank you and the students. Dr. Combs, I knew what he was going to say. I knew what he was going to say. And the Dr. Magnuson, I have known him and Dr. Combs since I was probably about 5 years old. And see, the thing about Dr. Magnuson, I think of these guys as my uncles. And the problem with Dr. Magnuson is he comes around and still treats me like I'm 5 years old. He lectures me like I was 5 years old.
You deserve it.
But I'm very grateful for the opportunity to continue to serve my alma mater for years to come. But I also want to thank my son Michael. Michael, would you stand up for a second? It's not too long ago, Michael and I were in the car together, and I told him about the opportunity that had been presented to me to come to Kentucky Wesleyan and serve. And I asked him what he thought about that. And he told me, after thinking about it for a second, he thought I should do that. I asked him if he was sure, and he said he was. And I guess I just want you to know, Michael, that as much as I love Kentucky Wesleyan College, I would not have done it if you had not told me to. And I want you to know that, and I want all these people to know that about you. And so if you're glad about today, you can thank Michael. If you're not, I will give you his cell number. And you can call and work about it. But this is, we've got some great things going here. It's not about who's got this office over here, what title. I know the HR people here, they hate it when I say this, but I really don't care about job descriptions. I don't, Brother Green, I don't know that I've read mine, to be honest with you. But I believe that if we do just what's on our job descriptions, we have guaranteed average. And I want everybody on this campus, and this is the way we're trying to operate and will, is that we will keep our eyes and our hearts open, and we will see what needs to be done for young people, and we will make this place even more amazing than it is. We have an unbelievable faculty, and I can say it when I talk to anybody because I lived it. You mentioned Arthur Chesler, Dr. Magnus. Anybody in this room had Arthur Chesler besides me? Yeah, okay. Everybody. My classmate Steve Winkler knows. Well, this is the way I sum up Wesleyan for a lot of high school kids when they visit here. So when I was here, these folks can relate to it, I thought he hated me in finance and statistics. Everything I ever said, he told me I was wrong. He didn't understand how I could possibly think that way. And it felt at times as though as the semester went on in those classes, people gradually sat farther and farther away from me. And then I got to law school, where those law school professors really like to get on you a little bit. And I realized that it really upset some, but it didn't seem to bother me too much. And then I realized, young Ruth, I realized what people like Arthur Chesler had done for me, this faculty here. I came back after I graduated a couple of years, and I went to Professor Chesler's office, and I said, Professor Chesler, I'm here for two reasons. One, I'm here to apologize to you. I'm here to apologize to you for all the horrible things I had hoped would happen to you. Very slowly. And seriously, I said, and I need to thank you for what you did for me. And he said something to me that I've never forgotten, and this is common and characteristic of every single faculty member on this campus. He said, he smiled at me, I think for the first time. And he said, I knew where you wanted to go. And he sacrificed a personal relationship with me while he was here to make sure that my dreams were realized. And that is the faculty that young people today can have at their disposal when they come to Kentucky Wesleyan College. We are going to do great things. Not good, great things. We have done some amazing things because of the team that we have. It's not about who's in that office, like I said. It is about the common goal and people that understand that we have a mission and a purpose of higher education in this current world that we live in, and that education must be and will be grounded in faith. Because what the world needs now is what we produce. We produce people with values. We produce people with integrity. We produce people who know how to compete with that integrity. The days of stimuli education are over, and we want every single student to look like them. I tell kids every day, you try to be like her, or try to be like him, and what you've done is set your ceiling at average. What we will do is make sure that it is about you, that you are more than good enough to be great. To the church community in Owensboro, I commit to you that you will be part of us, and we are going to be part of you, because we are grounded in faith. We need you, and I will tell you without any reservation that you need us. So we invite you to be more a part of what we do here going forward. To the Owensboro community, I say thank you for the unbelievable environment that you allow us to live and thrive in. And I say to you, like I say to students, think about who you are and maximize that. Don't try to be like somebody else. And one of the assets that we have here is a great faith-based college Kentucky Wesleyan College. And I invite the city of Owensboro to be even more participatory with us. And let's make this the mecca for affordable, private, faith-based education, because it should be, and it can be. So, it is with much gratitude and much humility that I do accept an extension of my contract, Dr. Reed. And I thank the Board of Trustees for their faith and their confidence in me, but more importantly, I thank you for the faith and the confidence that you are showing in the team that is assembled here at Kentucky Wesleyan College, because there is not one better. And I'm just very fortunate to be right along with it. So, thank you all for being here today, and I look forward to many more successes in the future. Because your time is very valuable, I want to close, but I would like to invite our new Director of Campus Ministries, who you've already heard a lot about, Sean Thomas, please close.